Guild Wars 2. Where do I even begin? This game is an amazing experience just on its own. I've been playing for nearly 5 years and I've loved every minute of my time. However, I think that the one thing that is super important to the game's core is the relationships that are built with the people that you play with. Throughout my time playing Guild Wars 2, there have been numerous people that I've played with. I've laughed with them, I've fought with them, and without a doubt, I can say that these people are my friends, even outside of the game. For the Friendship Challenge last year, my friends and I created a really bad and cheesy friendship video that showcases just the cheesiness of our relationship. And when I heard that they were doing it again, I knew that this time I wanted to get deeper into our friendship, and that's where the idea for this video comes from. To say that I could explain our friendship and the bonds that we've created just by myself is a long shot. So to give you a full-on experience of what these people that I have met and played with mean to me, I sat down with each of them to hear about their experiences, with not only me, but with the others within our small, as we would call it, squad. Hopefully this video gives you a glimpse inside the bonds that we've created over the years, and you'll come away with a better understanding of what friendship in Guild Wars 2 means to all of us. So to give you a little bit of background, there's 5 of us altogether. While there have been many more people that I've played with over the years, these 4 have really made an impact on my game experience. And I haven't even begun to explain all of the shenanigans that we've gotten into. Actually, I think I'll save that for them to explain. We're a very small group of friends. We all play the game rather casually, and because of that, we don't get into the super hardcore aspects of the game. Even so, we still find ourselves enjoying most of the game that is available to us. And sometimes we do things that should be near impossible for 5 people, but we somehow make it happen, and I don't know how, honestly, because, it just happens. So let me introduce you to our group. I'm Janae, or Jan as most everyone calls me, and then there's Falcon, Michael, Jupiter, and Crystal. Falcon and I knew each other from a few different games before Guild Wars 2. Of everyone in the group, he and I have known each other in the gaming world the longest. He's always been there for me, but he can also get on my nerves quite a lot. But I guess that's just friends for you, isn't it? Michael's someone who I also knew before Guild Wars 2, but I think it's through Guild Wars 2 that we became better friends. I'm actually the one who convinced him to try out Guild Wars 2, and then I convinced him to buy the 2 expansions, because I'm just the best friend ever, spending my friend's money. He actually joined a few years after I joined, but we've still had a lot of fun moments within the last year or so. The final 2 are Jupiter and Crystal. These 2 are slightly different than Michael and Falcon. While I met Michael and Falcon through video games, I actually know Jupiter and Crystal in real life. However, currently I'm downstate in college, and I rarely ever see them because of this. Guild Wars 2 is a game that all of us can play, as the 2 of them don't really have high-end gaming computers, and it's great that Guild Wars 2 isn't a game that needs those things, so then we can all play. Through the game, I think we've actually gotten a lot closer in our friendship, and we've had so many adventures that any friend would only dream of doing in real life. Okay, so now that you know my friends, let's get into the conversations that I've had with them. What is your fondest memory of us playing together? Be it with just me or with the entire gang?
So I think my fondest memory would have to be that one night we did a fractal and it just went totally wrong. We just couldn't accomplish our mission of getting through the fractal. Kept dying and getting lost like usual. You all died and the hopes were resting on my shoulders to carry us home. And then I died and let you all down.
I think when we did the guild rush, when we were just all fighting together and it was like, all of us were there for the most part. I mean, we kind of switched around, but it was just cool that we were all there and we played it for so long and we worked so hard and we actually achieved something, which isn't something that we always do. I had a lot of fun with that. I still enjoy watching the videos and I wish we could do it more often.
The funnest part was probably the jumping puzzles, just because everyone got so infuriated, and I loved watching people internally die.
Probably that first time we did the not-so-secret jumping puzzle, and it was just an all-out-and-out disaster.
So Falcon and Michael, we've played a few different games together. Where does Guild Wars 2 rank when it comes to having fun with friends? Do you feel like in this game you get more out of it when you're playing with friends?
I'm gonna have to say Guild Wars 2 ranks among the top that I've played with playing with friends. There's a lot more to do, and people just generally seem to have a lot much more fun than what I've played before in the past with people.
I mean, like you and I, like we've played everything under the sun together, so but it's up there. It's like we've done some pretty nutty stuff in Guild Wars 2, but it's definitely more fun with friends, but friends can also impede on any progress of goals that you have, because I've found us like standing on like rooftops or like all perched on like one rock just talking in Discord rather than actually doing anything. So if you count that as playing, I mean, sure, we've had some great fun.
Have you ever felt personally touched by something someone did in game for you?
I've had several of you guys stay like on for a very long time, helping me with jumping puzzles, enduring my BS, and just not being competent at video games in general. And just like the overall like being helpful, because like you obviously know a lot more about the game than I do, helping me figure out things and, you know, creating builds or working on achievements or whatever it could be.
Probably when you gave me Spark for Christmas, just because you knew that I was like trying to work on my legendaries that time, like I was so crunched like in real life, like with my classes and just work and various other things, that you gave it to me knowing how much it would help me.
Yeah, I have. I'd say it's definitely, if I hop online after a bad day or something, it's really nice to come to a group of friends that I can just relax and chill with and then scream at the game with.
So yeah, there was this one time that you kept giving me inventory bags because I kept running out of space. So it helped out a lot there, and you know I really appreciate that.
So Jupiter and Cry, we know each other outside of the game, but do you think that through Guild Wars 2 we've become better friends?
Yes, I would say it's definitely made our relationship and friendship a lot more fun.
I mean, we already lived kind of far away from each other, and now with you being at school, we live even further away from each other. So I think it's been really cool that we can still interact with each other, even if we're not in the same place at the same time.
Does it feel weird to spend more time with someone you know in real life in a game rather than actually in real life?
I don't think so. I think it's awesome.
I'd say in game it's no biggie, but definitely really weird in person because it's like we've forgotten how to interact seeing each other's faces.
So this question is for Michael. When I first met you, you were very much a lone wolf. Has that changed since you started playing Guild Wars 2 with us and doing different missions and just all around having a lot of fun with us?
I'd have to say yes. It's been so much of a different experience to actually play with a group of people like you guys as compared to being lone wolf is what I did in the past. And you know, I've had a lot more fun and crazy and memorable times than anything. Most of it was all fails, but you know, it was still fun.
So this question is for Just Falcon. You usually aren't a big fans of doing really crazy things in the game, unlike the others in this group. So, like, what goes through your mind when I message you telling you, hey, we're gonna go do this crazy thing, you wanna join? Like, that one time that we did a guild mission. What goes through your head as you're trying to process our craziness?
That's it. The sigh is what goes through my head. Honestly, like, I'm excited, but also you guys tend to message me like that you're going to take over the entire world after I've been like in school all day, like on campus, and I just want to lay on my bed and just stare at the ceiling, and you're like, come on, it'll be fun. And I'm like, I'm lazy.
What's your favorite thing to do in Guild Wars 2 as a group?
I'm gonna have to say my most favorite thing to do as a group in Guild Wars 2 is the jumping puzzles.
For sure, jumping puzzles.
I gotta go with jumping puzzles, just because we not only do we start to get mad at the jumping puzzle, but we start to get mad at the universe and each other, and it just spirals into one giant like ball of frustration by the end.
Stories is what I would say. The personal story probably is my favorite, just because things are a lot easier to do when you have friends, for sure. Getting to like react to the stories together and maybe cry at the same time.
What's your favorite thing about this group of friends?
Probably how like our terms of endearment for each other are all insults. Like, you idiot, or like, what are you doing? You're stupid, and all this. Like, we never actually say like, oh, I have so much fun with you guys. We're like, what are you doing? You would think that we didn't like each other by the way we talk to each other.
We can sass each other and not hate each other for it. And still get along in the end.
The amount of sass that goes through the chat is amazing. It's really great to watch.
We're a bunch of brothers and sisters nitpicking on each other.
In one word, how would you describe our group?
Chaos.
Unstable.
Silly.
Low functioning.
Playing Guild Wars 2 with this group of friends has been one of the greatest parts of my gaming career. These days, though, we've been so busy with real life that we haven't had a chance to be in the game together. Even so, the bonds that we've created in the game and the goofy, funny shenanigans that we've all gotten into will be forever with us. While friendship in Guild Wars 2 can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, for us, it's thinking back on the memories of all the shenanigans that we've done together and remembering how much fun they were and smiling. They will stick with us forever, even as the time fades away. And that is what captures our friendship story. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video that explains just what Guild Wars 2 means to us.